It's time for another Pakistani meal prep, and this time we're doing a freezer prep. I'm gonna be out of town for almost a month visiting my mom, and I wanted to make sure that my husband has some easy meals he can pull out the freezer whenever he wants. One of the things that I'm gonna be making is gonna be keeme wale naan, so I wanted to make sure and get that dough ready before I did anything else because it takes about 2 hours to rise. Then I'm also making two different dals, and I'm just getting them started in my Instant Pots. Alright, next I have some chicken breast which I've just kind of cut up into long strips, and then I'm seasoning this, and I'm gonna cook all of this in one go, but I am making two separate meals out of this chicken breast. So one, I'm gonna do some Indo-Chinese style noodles, and then I'm also gonna use this to make some chicken salad. So while that chicken is cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and make some chicken tikka marinade. So I'm not going to be cooking these, I'm just going to coat the legs and thighs with this marinade, and then I'll put them in freezer bags enough for one serving, and whenever my husband wants to, he can just pull them out, defrost them, and then cook them in the air fryer for a simple meal. And these tikke are some of my favorite freezer preps to do because they're so easy, convenient, and they taste so fresh when you make them. Okay, moving on. So now I'm mixing up some keema, and I'm also going to be using this keema in two different ways. Half of this keema I'm going to use to make keeme wale naan, and the other half I'm going to use for keeme ke kebab. And for the kebabs, all I'm doing is shaping them out and freezing them. That way whenever my husband wants to, he can defrost them and fry them. Back to that boneless chicken that I cooked up earlier. It's now fully cooked, and I'm taking half of it and I'm just putting it through the food processor so it can shred it really finely, and then I'm going to go ahead and make a chicken salad out of this. And this is going to be the only thing that I'm not freezing, so he's going to be using this fresh and eating this for lunches for the next few days. And let me know in the comments if you guys want this recipe. It's super spicy and garlicky, so delicious. And then with the rest of that chicken, I just chopped it up, I sauteed some onion, added in a bunch of sauces, and then I added in that chicken, and I mixed this all up with some lo mein, and this does freeze really well. And next I'm going to finish up my dals by doing their tadke. And I do want to point out that every meal I made was enough for 3 servings, and I did freeze them in 1 serving containers. And lastly, I'm gonna finish up by making those keeme wale naan. And these are my husband's favorite. As you can tell, he's standing in the corner and watching me make them because he loves these. And that was the whole meal prep. Please like, follow, and share to see more of this content.